All right, so if you didn't know, I now live in Miami, and I've really had to adjust my beauty routine when it comes to my skin, my makeup, and also my hair. And one of the questions that I get all the time now on social media is, how do you get your hair so smooth when it's humid out? So I'm gonna share some of the things that I have learned so far that have worked for me. First off, if you've been watching my videos this past month, you probably know that I shot like a whole day of videos and my voice is just completely shot from the last few days. So I'm just continuing to shoot videos because we have this scheduled. I didn't want to cancel. I feel fine. It's just my throat, just my voice. First, when we think about humidity, and this goes for curly hair or for straight hair, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish with your hair in humidity, when I think about my hair cuticle, I think of it sort of like my skin barrier. When I have a healthy skin barrier, it is blocking everything from entering my skin, and it's also trapping in all the hydration, all that moisture that I need for my skin. And it's kind of similar when you think about your hair cuticle. I'm not a scientist, I am not a hair professional, none of that stuff. This is just my understanding of it. If you've got a better explanation, feel free to enlighten us in the comments below. But from what I understand with the hair cuticle is it's very similar to the concept of like your skin barrier. I actually think of hair similar to fabric, like clothing. Like the more you wash it and dry it, the rougher it gets and the less smooth it feels. And you don't have a healthy hair cuticle, your hair is a little bit rougher, it's not sealed, it's not smooth, and so more hydration gets in, but it doesn't lock it in, so then you get this frizziness. This is sort of what I understand of the hair cuticle. I might be a little bit off, but you get the idea, right? Like you want a healthy hair cuticle, but it's easier said than done. If you do any kind of processing to your hair, if you don't take good care of your hair, if you're not properly hydrating your hair, there are just so many different reasons why your hair cuticle might not be healthy, right? So it kind of starts from there. So everything that you're doing to get smooth hair, whether it's curly or it's straight in humidity, a lot of it stems from your hair cuticle. So I already know I don't have the most healthy hair cuticle. I tend to have a little bit drier hair. It's a little bit more coarse in texture. I style it all the time. I dye my hair all the time. So I just like set myself up for not having the healthiest hair cuticle. So one of the first things that I think about is hydration, my conditioners and the hydrating products that I'm using in the shower when I wash my hair. So for me, like one of my go-tos in the shower has been the Olaplex number 8. It's just a deep conditioning hair mask. I use that 3-4 times a week when I really want to hydrate my hair. But I also like cycle through, I try out lots of different hair masks and deep conditioners because I really just like these types of products. But I have found the most success for me personally with the Olaplex number 8. Something else that's really important to note is I've been using more hydrating curly hair shampoo and conditioner in the shower because I tend to wear my hair wavy more in humidity and in Miami. So I kind of feel like that's been contributing to my hair as well. And the one I've been using actually is the one from Kristin S. I actually have really enjoyed these products. The only thing I don't like is on the shampoo tip. It gets kind of stuck. You can't continue closing it, or at least for me with the one I bought, but I've been loving those products. They've been great and super hydrating for my hair. So I have super hydrating shampoo and conditioner. I also have my deep conditioning hair mask. So that's what it starts with: hydration, moisture, locking that in. Number 2 is finding the right hair styling product. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw my journey with Color Wow. I kept going to Miami for, to like renovate our house and everything before we actually moved there. And one of the times that I was in Miami, I actually was sticking around for a conference. I wanted to wear my hair a little bit more like this instead of wearing it curly at the conference. So I went and picked up Color Wow because I was getting all the ads that everybody else was getting on like TikTok and Instagram. And at first I was like, okay, Color Wow Dream Coat, like whatever, it's just gonna be like any other product. But I'll tell you, I really like this stuff. One of the things that they tell you is that you have to really drench your hair in this. For me, I think like using the right amount, and it's like very personal for everybody because I know some people actually do drench all of their hair and they have great results. For me, it made my hair feel really stiff. I didn't like the feel of it. It was smooth, but it felt so stiff. And it also felt like it was harder to like brush my hair and everything too. So I started just using less and less of it. And I found that using just enough, I can't even begin to explain it. Like I just kind of spray it on my damp hair really quickly. Instead of going section by section and really drenching each section, I just kind of spray it throughout my hair really easily. And that's all I really need. Using the right hair dryer has also made a huge difference with a round brush. I cannot begin to tell you how important it is to have a better hair dryer, a professional hair dryer. I'm not saying it has to be the Dyson. That is what I have. I love my Dyson hair dryer. I've been raving about the Dyson hair dryer since I bought it, and I was one of those people that poo-pooed it When it first came out, I was like, this is way too expensive for a hairdryer. I'm never gonna buy this thing. It can't be any better than my T3. And it turns out it's like the best hairdryer I have ever purchased. And I say this to everybody, when it goes on sale for like Sephora spring sale or like the holiday sale, buy it. If it's on sale on Amazon, buy it. It's amazing. But I did have a T3 before that I just loved. I think it was like the T3 Featherweight or something like that. If you can invest in a nice hair dryer, I promise you it's going to change your hair. If you have thick hair like me, it takes you half the time to blow dry your hair, and you also just get a better result. It's so much smoother when you blow dry your hair because it's just a stronger hair dryer. And also it doesn't dry your hair out as quickly when you're using these cheaper hair dryers, especially the ones from the hotels. They're so drying on your hair. They like burn your hair. You can feel it. You can sometimes smell it burning your hair. It's crazy. It's like such a huge difference to go from one of those kinds of hair dryers to a professional hair dryer. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. So using my Dyson hair dryer with a round brush and using the right amount of the Color Wow has been a game changer for my hair in the humidity. If I want to wear it like this or wear it smooth, my hair has been so much smoother. Next, I was talking about how a really good professional blow dryer will make a difference with your hair. This goes for all of your heat styling tools. When I want to get this kind of look for my hair, having the right curling iron makes such a huge difference. I used to be one of those people that would buy like a $20 curling iron and like go through it, like a Clairol one or something. I don't even remember what the brand was. I would buy that every single year because it would like eventually burn out or I'd lose it. I don't know, something would happen and I'd just go buy a new one because I was like, whatever. But what I realized is having the right curling iron is so key as well. And that goes for having the right size barrel. This is a 1 1/4 inch barrel. This is the GHD curve. This is the one that Nikki actually loves to use on me. What's great about this is it makes your hair really silky smooth. It curls it well. It gets hot enough, but it doesn't get so hot. If you get too hot, which some of the curling irons do, they'll get to like 400, 450. That can really, really burn your hair over time. And I'm one of those people that, because I've got texture with my hair and it's thick, I always immediately I'm like, I need to go with the hottest setting. And sometimes that's just not the way to go. You need a better hair curler instead. This one is great because it actually curls your hair under 400 degrees. And it really, I mean, this is what my hair looks like. This is what we use today for my hair. And I really think this is great. I got the Harry Josh travel curling iron and I also love that one. It's been really great for my hair. I've been like surprised by it because it's so small. Love traveling with it. So just finding that right curling iron will make a huge difference. The other heat styling tool that I just like swear by, especially in humidity, is having a small flat iron to smooth out all of my roots the next day. Like I can get my hair really smooth and then at night I go to sleep, I wake up the next morning and it doesn't matter if I slept in the air conditioning. If it's a humid place like Miami, I am waking up with all these little like frizzies all at the roots of my hair. My hair gets just like, especially any baby hairs that I have, just they're all over the place. I look like this in the morning when I wake up. It never fails. I am never ever smooth in the morning around my roots. So instead of redoing my hair, I pull out my flat iron. I have this little tiny flat iron and I have like a small travel size GHD flat iron. I turn it on really quickly, like in small sections, flat iron out the roots. I don't do the rest of my hair at all. And then I am good. I'm good to go for the next day. And I don't do it like every single day. Sometimes it's like I wait until like the second day or something. And then last, I have been really religious lately about using a hair oil on my hair on a daily basis. If I'm wearing my hair like this in the humidity, I have to put oil in the ends of it to just keep it smooth looking. Here, I could probably get away with not always putting hair oil or a styling product afterwards. When I say here, I mean I'm in Los Angeles right now as I'm filming this, but in the humidity, I have to just keep adding that moisture and seal it in. I kind of think of it as like using like a moisturizer for my face. I have to seal it in because once I step outside into that humidity, if that hydration gets in and there's nothing to seal it in, my hair just gets frizzy. So I have been using an oil more. The one that I've been using lately is from de Janeiro, and it's only because it smells beachy to me and like vacation. And honestly, living in Miami makes me feel like I am on a permanent vacation. It's so tropical and beautiful there. And I travel so much for work that it kind of just feels like I go home to vacation. So I've been like completely into like these tropical scents and stuff because floral, tropical, you know, because I've lived in Miami now. This is like the Miami version of me. So I've been using that. I wouldn't say that's necessarily the best hair oil, but it's been working for me, so it's fine. I love the hair oil from Bread. That one's really nice and light feeling on my hair. Just like most of the oils I've ever used on my hair, I've really enjoyed. So I can't really name one that I'm like, oh, this is the one. Like the way I'm like, this Color Wow Dream Co is the hairstyling product for you. I don't have a hair oil that I'm like committed to. If you guys have a suggestion, definitely let me know. But the ones I've been using have been pretty good. I've also been using the oil before I go to bed to just, again, lock in that moisture, that hydration. Because if you think about it, like you're trying to like prevent your hair from getting frizzy the next day. So if you're gonna go sleep on your hair and it's gonna be humid while you're sleeping, you wanna still keep that locked in. So the hair oil at night's also been pretty key for me. So those are my best tips so far that I've gotten to know with my hair when I wanna wear it like this, kind of more sleek, a little bit more straight, or with like some loose waves in it. That is how I keep my hair looking pretty good in the humidity and what's worked for me so far. I might have more tips later. It's only been a few months since I've moved to Miami, but I've been pretty diligent about like figuring this out. I'm still working on my skincare routine. I think for me, it's like, even with this, I'm realizing like simple and straightforward is the easiest to deal with when it comes to humidity during the daytime. At nighttime, even with my skincare routine, I'm like, I still go like, I go for it if I want to, and I throw on all the thick moisturizing stuff. But during the daytime, I've realized in the humidity, with my hair, with my skin, simple is better. Find those key products and ingredients that you need, and you are good. If you have any other tips to add to it, definitely let me know in the comments below. Any kind of products that are like this Color Wow that are just like your go-to, or like a hair oil that you think I should just try, definitely let me know in the comments below. You can find me on Instagram. I'm at Yara. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.